Taking none.
It's Kayla, aka Nola K, and the Saints are now the NFC South Division champs for the 4th straight year in a row. That sounds good. A lot of ups and downs up until this point. The season's been rocky and bumpy, but we're on top. We've been crowned, and Brady and the Bucks didn't take it. I love you, Teddy, but Teddy and the Carolina Panthers didn't take it, and we knew Matt Ryan and the Falcons were not going to take this division. But it's great. We won 52-33 to the Vikings. It always feels good when we can eliminate them. You know the past. Don't even got to bring that up. But 52 points. I think I predicted 37-17, which is a 20-point difference, and it ended up being a 19-point difference. I got the numbers wrong, but the spread or the differential was kind of correct. So the fact we put up 50 points is amazing. We'll get right into it. The star of the show was Alvin Kamara, 6 touchdowns. I don't even know what to say. Alvin Kamara was just on fire, electric, just great blocks by the offensive line. We didn't have Andres Pete, we didn't have Nick Easton, so Terron Armstead had key blocks. Ryan Ramczyk, really, really good on opening holes. James Hurst, Erik McCoy, and even Cesar Ruiz. So that was really nice. Alvin Kamara is just absolutely amazing. So electric, so speedy, breaks tackles, yards after catch, and contact. He's just amazing at that. The only thing is that I guess the Vikings, they're not really good on stopping the run. They're 23rd coming into this game, so they're not the best, but I think Alvin Kamara can keep up the production like he did. With the offense, we started hot and quick, something that we've been struggling for these past couple weeks, starting hot and quick. We've always kind of fallen behind or been out of sync, but big part was Drew Brees. Drew Brees got this offense going. The tempo was great. Drew Brees' overall performance, he was he played good. I say he played good. It wasn't the best. He made some throws that were questionable. Had 2 interceptions. One was, both can be argued that it wasn't his fault, but regardless, 2 interceptions. He was 19 for 26. He did have 311 yards, 2 interceptions, and he didn't even get sacked. So again, good credit to the offensive line. But Drew Brees, I thought he made great passes to our receivers. He spread the ball around a lot in the receiving game. Emmanuel Sanders, 4 receptions, 83 yards. Emmanuel Sanders had a nice game today. Jared Cook stepped up, 3 receptions, 82 yards. Adam Trautman, 2 receptions, 45 yards. Marches Callaway, 3 receptions, 26 yards. Latavius Murray, 3 receptions, 24 yards. Taysom Hill, 1 reception, 19 yards. Juwan Johnson, 1 reception, 19 yards. Alvin Kamara, 3 receptions, 17 yards. Michael Burton even got his little touch. 1 reception, 4 yards. And that's about it. But I do want to touch upon Latavius Murray in the running game. He had 12 carries for 72 yards. He averaged about 6 yards. Obviously, Alvin Kamara took the show, but the fact that he got even 72 yards, Latavius Murray, is absolutely insane. We have a great 1-2 punch in Alvin Kamara and Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray is so good, guys. He picked up crucial first downs that we needed. And Alvin Kamara, his stats, of course, 22 carries, 155 yards. He averaged 7 yards, and his long was that 4-yard run. Could have had a receiving touchdown that Drew threw. I think it was tad behind, but could have had 7 scoring touchdowns. But regardless, he had 6 rushing touchdowns. I know Taysom had one, by the way. Taysom had a nice little game. He passed to Alvin Kamara, I believe, and then he was also used in the rushing game with his feet. Taysom got a touchdown. I don't know how I feel about that. It's cool because, Alvin Kamara is such a team player. And, we just needed the touchdown. And Sean Payton said it was a quarterback-designed kind of play. So he went with Taysom. So, yeah, honestly, offense looked really great. Our receivers looked great. They stepped up. And yeah, the only thing I have to say is that, again, the Vikings, although we played great, I do want to say, like, the Vikings weren't the best team. Coming into this game, they had 22 sacks, so they weren't getting to the quarterback a lot. And I said in comparison, I think the Jets had 24 sacks. So, yeah, they're not the best on defense. They're struggling. They have a lot of people hurt. But regardless, our offense played great, and I'm extremely, extremely, extremely proud of literally everyone. Before we move on to the defense, I do want to mention that Will Lutz was 1-for-1 for a field goal. He did make 7 extra points, so that's good. But yeah, there's a little bit of a question with Will Lutz being healthy or just like accurate right now because he's missed some field goals. But he looked pretty good out there. And a good thing is that Thomas Morstead did not have to punt at all this game. Last game, I think we punted 8 times or 7 times, which is ridiculous. But this time we had 0 punts, so that's obviously so great for the offense. So coming into this game, I was a little concerned with the defense because we didn't have Trey Hendrickson, Malcolm Brown, or Marcus Williams, obviously key starters. So I was a little concerned. The Vikings in their first possession went down the field easily, quick score. Dalvin Cook looked pretty unstoppable at that moment. We were missing tackles. We were just very sloppy defense in the first quarter and the first couple possessions for the Vikings. We eventually tightened up, clamped down, and Marshon Lattimore against Justin Jefferson. He won most of his battles for sure. Most of the receptions he did catch was in like the fourth quarter and like the last 5 minutes, just garbage time, I suppose. But yeah, Janoris Jenkins played good. C.J. Gardner-Johnson played good. Malcom Jenkins, he was a factor in stopping the run and just in coverage. Did have, I think, maybe 2 PI calls, which, I mean, you could say it wasn't or not. But yeah, that was a little bit frustrating regardless of what we thought the call was. But yeah. P.J. Williams was filling in for Marcus Williams. He did pretty good. Did not hear his name much, so he did pretty good. Demario Davis, of course, did great, but his partner in crime, Kwon Alexander, he went down. We didn't know what was wrong, but he has a torn Achilles, so he's out for the season. Won't be coming back. But we had Alex Anzalone, which I think he did pretty good. Obviously, the way Kwon was just with the team and just bonded with the team and how he was playing was just something different. He will be missed for sure, but I think Alex Anzalone, that was his job. He was playing, I guess, decent, but Kwon is he's a different type of player. He's an X factor on this team. He will be missed, but yeah. Cam Jordan got a strip fumble. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. We weren't able to recover it, but still, Cam Jordan got it. He hit home, and it's about time because Cam hasn't been having the best season. We've been waiting for him to show up, and he did. Was he credited for the sack? Cam was credited for the sack, and David Onyemata and Malcom Jenkins both had half the sack, so we had 2 sacks in total. Want to get a little bit more pressure, but honestly our secondary is playing amazing, and there's times where Kirk Cousins had a lot of time to throw, but he had nobody to throw to because our secondary was playing absolutely amazing. Shy Tuttle even had a knocked pass, I believe. Again, with the flags, a little bit questionable, but yeah, our defense, we clamped down. We did what we had to do, and we tightened everything up. So, yeah, I would like maybe a takeaway, some type of takeaway. We didn't have one except, we had a strip fumble, which the Vikings offensive line, I think, was able to recover. But besides that, I'm super proud of this team. It looks like we're going 12-4, which I predicted. So, yeah, one game at Carolina to finish out the season, and I'm pretty happy. I like where we stand. If we get the 2 seed, so be it. I would like the 1 seed, but yeah, very, very proud of this team's performance. Here are some team matchup stats. So for the New Orleans Saints, they had 36 first downs compared to the Vikings 25. Total plays, we had 73 plays compared to 60. For total yards, we had 583 yards of offense. That's insane. To 364 yards for the Vikings. So for rushing yards, we had 264 compared to 90 with the Vikings. Passing yards were kind of the same, 319 for the Saints and 274 for the Vikings. Red zone attempts, we were 6 for 7, which is really good. But on the opposite side, the Vikings were 5 for 5, which we need to tighten that up. That's not really good for the defense. Penalties, we had 4, which resulted in 38 yards. For the Vikings, they had 3 penalties, resulted in 20 yards. And turnovers, we were the only team that got turnovers, 2 interceptions by Drew Brees. And the time of possession, very, very different. Last week, it was horrible. I think the Chiefs had 40 minutes of time of possession, but we dominate time of possession. About 36 minutes to the Vikings' 23 minutes. Let me know what you guys thought about the Vikings and Saints game, or if any Saints-related content, questions, or just comments of what you guys thought. Drop it down in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, share, like, and subscribe. But I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas and happy holidays. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace. Hey guys, I'm going to show you the Saints stuff I got for Christmas. So first we have kind of this long sleeve Saints shirt. On the back it says Nola K, and it has my favorite number, which is 2. To go along with that shirt, I got these New Orleans Saints sweatpants. It has the logo right here, and right here it says like New Orleans Saints. It's really cute. Love that. Then I got this long sleeve kind of light jacket, and what's really cool about this is obviously like the color, and there's like a little design on here. But I never usually get like the color on the jacket. If this like the gold color is on it, it's usually in the logo or like something like that. But the fact it's actually on it, super cool, and I love this. And to finish it off, I have these cute furry Saints socks. It's so adorable. And I literally have the cutest little Saints bear stuffed animal. He has obviously the merch, and then he has like a hoodie in the back, or he or she. I don't know what gender it is, but it's so adorable, and I love all these Saints gifts.